Here is your Radio Theater Channel weekly podcast for download. The RTC still has the very best old-time radio on the live streaming. And if it's music you love, tune in to the RTC Music Channel, where this link and many others are on our website at oldtimeradiolisten.com. Now, here's Jim.
Thanks for joining us on this, the RTC Weekly Download. I'm your host, Jim Dolan, and today we're going to highlight some of the programs on the Radio Theater Channel. This time, it's the hour we call Soaptime. These are soap operas, 15-minute programs designed primarily for women. Let's dig right in and hear what it sounds like.
This is the Radio Theater Channel. Next, it's Soaptime, 1 hour of your favorite soap operas.
And now, the Goldberg. More than anything else in the world at this moment, Molly wants to help Orianne and Mr. Way get started in their new business. But Mr. Way's past, a prison record, is standing in the way. So Molly decided to go out and get business for the partnership herself. Well, it was necessary for her to drive a car, and her friend Bertie taught Molly how to drive in 5 minutes flat. And now, both Molly and Bertie are flat on their backs in the Goldberg house. And Jake, mad as blazes. Worried, too. Listen.
Are you all right, Mama darling?
Lay quietly.
Go into Birdie. Go into Birdie, Rosalie. See how she is. Seymour's in with Birdie, Ma.
A woman undertakes to drive a car that never drove before.
Oh,
Where does it hurt you?
I'm all right. I'm all right. I wanted to drive. The whole world drives. Whole universe drives. Young, old, middle-aged, everybody drives. Oh, go, Rosalie. See if Birdie wants something.
Don't worry about Birdie. It's a good thing she got hurt. If not, she would have had a few words for me.
Not her fault, eh? Oh,
Why don't you call the doctor again?
I don't need the doctor
Mr.
again.
Way went to the drugstore, Ma.
He did? The doctor didn't prescribe anything. He said I should only rest a little bit. I ain't got no bones broken. I got nothing broken. Only I got a little shooken up in my nerves. You didn't came in the car. All right. So don't make faces. Make faces. Where's David?
He's downstairs, Ma.
A woman drives a car that never drove before.
All right, Papa, darling, please.
Don't please me, Rosalie, please. If your mother was killed...
All right.
What hurts you? Where does it hurt you?
Nothing hurts me.
You couldn't wait. Mr. Way's chicken business couldn't start unless you started it.
Papa, darling.
You had to see to get customers.
You'll never get customers for Mr. Way, Ma, never. Not the way the townspeople feel about him, and now they feel the same way about Orianne.
What do you mean?
I'm only saying what I heard in school.
Say it.
Well, they think it's terrible for Orianne to have gone into business with Mr. Way. Birds of a feather flock together, they say.
Who say?
Lay quiet.
Lay quiet. Lay quiet. How can you lay quiet when such things go on in the world?
My world fixer. I'll bring you a portfolio and make you an ambassador to the world. Who is knocking?
Seymour. Me. Oh, Seymour?
That's all I need now.
Oh, Jake, please.
That's how I feel. Do you mind?
Can I come in? Come in, Seymour.
Come in, Seymour.
Did Mr. Way come back yet with the liniment?
No, not yet.
Come in, Seymour. Come in. How does Birdie feel, Seymour?
She must be all right. She's hungry. Me?
Rosalie, go down to the icebox. I got a cold leg.
All right, I'll fix something, Ma.
Thank you, Miss Goldberg.
That's all right.
How do you feel, Mrs. Goldberg?
I'm all right, thank you, Seymour.
If you would have only have asked me to come and drive you, I would have known... Seymour, all right. Let Mrs. Goldberg rest. Oh, if I'm disturbing you, I'm just waiting for Brady's leg. You could have been killed so easy. I don't know whether I should call my mother and tell her about Brady's accident.
Why should you tell her?
Lay quiet.
She'll know it even if I don't tell her.
How will she know if you don't tell her?
A mother's heart. My mother feels things. You'll see. She'll call me. I wouldn't even have to call her. I bet she had a dream already.
I'm going downstairs.
Why?
Because I want to. Do you mind?
No, darling.
I'll call the doctor regardless.
Oh.
If I may venture to make a statement, Mrs. Goldberg, you made a very big mistake having Orianne go into business with Mr. Way. They'll never get any business. The people don't like him because of the fact he was in prison. And now they're beginning to talk about Orianne, too.
Talk, huh? People have tongues and then the tongues talk. Oh, do they know what they're talking? Oh, talking. That's the ruination of the world, Seymour. Talk. Oh, if people would only think before they would talk. They shouldn't talk, Seymour.
I agree with you heartily. I, too, have a social conscience. But people in general don't think logically. They think with their feelings and their emotions. And since they have a strong dislike for Mr. Way, and who can blame him? A man who swindled thousands of innocent people out of their money. Well, they dislike him. And Orianne is tarred with the same brush. Now that she's his partner. It's to be expected. It's human nature.
And don't you have human nature, Seymour?
Of course I have.
No? Then if you can forgive him, others will and can also, no?
Oh, Miss Goldberg, let me help you.
All right, Seymour.
Doesn't that look lovely?
And there's a sandwich for you, too.
Oh, thank you, Miss Goldberg. Let's hope someday when you're sick in bed, I'll do the same for you.
Thank you.
Be careful, Seymour. If you want some fruit or something, whichever, the icebox is full, darling.
All right.
I couldn't order everything, but whatever is there, darling, take what you like, yes?
All right.
And tell Brady she should rest, and she shouldn't worry about me.
All right.
I'm feeling all right, and maybe if she wants a nice bag or something. The doctor said hot, but I think cold is better.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, I'll eat.
All right. What's Papa doing?
He called the doctor again, and he's going to call the lawyer.
The lawyer? Mm-hmm. Lawyer Timberg? Mm-hmm. For what?
He wants to know how a contract can be broken.
Oh, he's starting with the contract. He's starting with Orianne and Mr. Ray's contract. Wait, Rosalie, give me my slipper.
Mama, darling, I'm sorry I told you, but they're saying very unkind things about Orianne, Ma.
Give me my slippers. Give me my slippers. What things?
Nothing.
I want to hear them.
Mama, darling, please.
There's my slippers. Who's talking?
I'll see, Ma.
The doctor came back.
No.
Martha Wilberforce came from the village.
The station bus.
Station bus? Here, this time by me?
Uh-huh.
Oh, for what?
Wait, Ma.
No. Well, so? Who, Rosalie?
A lady.
Lady? Where's she going to, Martha?
No, here.
Who is it?
I don't know, Ma.
Huh? Or maybe Tante Elsie can? Or she should find me like that in bed. Or go down, Rosalie.
I'll be downstairs, Ma.
Huh? You didn't want Tante Elsie to
No.
Let's open the door. Let me hear.
All right.
Now?
The rain is not in just now.
What Papa said?
He said that Mr. Way isn't in now.
Oh, it must be somebody from Mr. Ray. Tell the lady to wait, Jake.
Tell the lady to wait.
Tell the lady Mr. Ray will be right back. He just went to the drugstore.
Mama, darling, Papa knows what to say.
Tell the lady to remain. She should take off her coat.
Tell the lady to remain, Pa.
Oh, who could that be for Mr. Ray now? Who could that be? I fix my blankets. Why did the blankets bother him like that?
Wait, I'll
Who could that be now for Mr. Ray? Who could that be now? Oh,
Why the long-distance instructions, Molly?
oh, who is it, Jane?
I didn't ask her, I don't care, and I'm not interested. Do you mind?
Mr. Racy wants, huh, Jake?
If I heard it, so did I. If you heard it, too.
All right, so what did I say, Jake? I said the lady should take off her coat, Jake.
Close the door, Rosie, before your mother asks her to move in with her trunk.
Well, trunk or no trunk, this woman has something very important to say about Mr. Way that Jake ought to know.
Your Coca-Cola bottler presents Claudia, based on the famous play and novels by Rose Franken. Brought to you transcribed Monday through Friday by your friendly neighbor who bottles Coca-Cola. Relax, and while you're listening, refresh yourself. Have a Coke. And now, Claudia.
You're looking very handsome this morning, Mr. Norton.
I return the compliment, Mrs. Norton.
You're so polite, Mr. Norton.
I'm always polite, Mrs. Norton.
Except when you're not.
Which is never. Where's my hat?
On your head. Absent-minded.
Oh, so it is.
You're awfully early this morning.
Small wonder I've been getting myself ready since my 6 o'clock feeding.
Your 6 o'clock feeding. Darling, don't you think you'll be able to learn how to sleep after you wake up?
That was slightly garbled, but I'll learn in time.
Oh, by that time it'll be too late. We'll be back up in the farm and the baby will have a room all his own.
But he'll still have to be fed at 6, at 10, at 2, at 6, at 10.
Maybe we can cheat an hour. I'll ask the doctor.
We'll do nothing of the sort.
We won't tell the baby. But I most certainly do not intend to ruin your health for the sake of his.
Nobody's health's being ruined. We're not going into that now. I'm going down to the office.
I hate to see you go.
Business as usual. Come over here. A kiss for my favorite wife and mother.
Oh, business as usual is nice.
I'm in such a generous mood, I might even say goodbye to my son.
Oh, I'm sure he'd appreciate it.
Well, he better had. It's going to be an awfully hot day.
I can feel it already creeping up around me.
Well, we'll be getting back up to Eastbrook pretty soon. Mornings are nice and cool up there.
And the nights.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, David, it's wonderful to have a farm we can call our own.
Except for a few minor financial obligations, it's our own. And I'm glad of it.
So am I. Although if you told me 6 months ago, I'd never have believed you.
And if you'd have told me a year ago that I was going to be saddled with an offspring, I would never have believed you.
You weren't even saddled with me a year ago.
How time flies.
I wish it would fly slower. But I'm not complaining. But there, lying in his carriage, is time's greatest gift to us.
He's still sleeping.
Poor thing.
Poor thing. Sleep, young fellow, while you get the chance, because once you're a man, you will sleep no more.
David, stop giving him ideas.
Why not? He's giving me some. Move over, boy.
Don't be silly. Tell me what you think of your son instead.
Let me see. What do I think? He's still awfully small.
Small? He's enormous for his age.
Well, he's a lot bigger than a sparrow. Hey, Bobby. Look at him. He doesn't even know his name.
He is not a dog.
Dogs are a lot brighter. At 2 weeks, dogs can walk, dogs can eat, dogs even know their name.
Well, dogs have 4 legs.
Oh, that's the difference.
Yes, certainly.
I think it's time you got out of bed, Bobby, and started earning your living. In the meantime, I'll go out and earn it for you.
David.
What, darling?
Babies grow awfully quickly, don't they?
What are you leading up to?
Oh, I'm not leading up to anything, not specially.
Then, what are you leading up to, not specially?
Well, I was thinking that...
This is going to be good.
As a matter of fact, it didn't even take much thought.
That's encouraging.
David, I think we ought to have some pictures taken of him.
What?
Well, what's so terrible about that? Everybody has pictures taken of babies.
Darling, you could go out and buy any old magazine and clip out any old baby picture in it, and it'd be just as good.
Fine talk for a newborn father.
All babies look exactly alike.
Oh!
Well, I bet you if I lined up 10 in a row, 10, you'd never know your son from the other 9.
I bet you. I bet you $20.
Save your money. Look at him. 2 ears, 2 eyes, a nose, a mouth, 2 arms, 2 legs, and a great big stomach. And all babies have that.
But his personality... His personality is individual.
Well, point out his personality.
Oh, sometimes you are impossible.
Sometimes that makes sense.
Well, didn't your mother take pictures of you when you were a baby?
She did.
Where are they?
None of your business.
Oh. Can't I see them sometimes?
No.
I'd love to see them. Pictures of you on your stomach with nothing on.
Remind me to burn them.
Let's see what you're embarrassed about.
Well, you haven't seen the pictures.
Well, I let you see mine.
You're a girl. That's different with girls.
Why?
Why? I think it's a ridiculous fetish of our society. If we can't remember what our son looks like, we don't deserve pictures to remind us.
Well, now, I never was a picture-taking kind of woman.
That's one of the reasons I married you.
But I feel sort of like this is different. I mean, if we had other children, it'd be nice to compare them, say, at 3 weeks.
Comparisons are odious.
Oh. Maybe I'd like to look at them when I'm older.
You'll never grow that old.
Oh. You talk a lot, but I saw you gurgling over those pictures of me when Mama showed them to you a few months ago.
That's because you look so silly.
I didn't.
Exactly the way you look now, only smaller.
Thanks.
It's all right.
At least you had a good time of them. You might thank me for that.
Thanks, darling.
You're welcome.
Believe me, I'm not going to be the kind of parent who goes around showing off pictures of his child.
Me neither. Just because you have the picture doesn't mean you have to show them off.
Then why have them?
Well, why not?
Well, do you carry pictures of me around in your wallet?
You are nothing to be so proud of.
Well, I'm a darn sight handsomer than that offspring of yours.
He's yours, too.
I admit that.
Sometimes I think you haven't got one fatherly feeling in you.
Oh, on the contrary. I think Bobby's a pretty nice kid, as kids of his age go. I like him. I'm getting very fond of him. No photograph will ever take his place.
Well, maybe you're right. Still, he looks awfully cute lying there on his stomach.
Look, darling, if you really want pictures, call up the photographer.
There's no hurry. Except for you to get going. You're going to be late instead of early.
I'm on my way. See you tonight, Bobby.
David, promise you'll eat a decent lunch.
I most certainly will eat a decent lunch. Having lunch with Colligan.
You'll probably eat Irish stew.
I'm having lunch at his club.
Oh.
Be good to get back into a man's world, away from this nursery, away from diapers and condensed milk and bottles and safety pins.
Good thing I don't believe half the things you say.
Well, there's nothing a man likes better than sitting down to a man's lunch with another man discussing purely man's business. Now, when Colligan and I get together, all we...
Well, Norton, how's that offspring of yours coming along?
Oh, him? Doing all right, I suppose. Now, about your steel contract.
Yeah, they're cute at 2 weeks.
Yes, they're kind of cute. Now, Colligan, I wanted to talk to you about the contract.
You chosen a name for him yet?
We're calling him after my wife's father, Robert.
Oh, a fine name, Robert. My third one's called Robert. Got red hair, big eyes, and freckles. He's a fine boy.
I'm sure he is. Now, if you can see your way clear to give me the date of delivery on the steel, I'm sure...
Oh, what's the hurry? We got plenty of time to talk. My first, Patrick. My second one, Sean. My third one, Robert. We called him that because when he was little, he had no Irish look about him at all. But he sure grew up to fool us. And the littlest one, Kathleen.
Well, that's quite a handful.
There's nothing like them.
I'm sure they're adorable. Now, about the steel specifications.
Here, wait till I get them out. Oh, where did I put that wallet? It's always disappearing in the wrong pocket. Oh, here it is. Here now. Here's a picture of Kathleen when she was 3 weeks old.
Oh, very cute.
Cute she was. And prodigiously advanced, too. Born with one tooth, she was.
You don't say.
Well, had a full set of uppers and lowers before she turned 3. Look at that there, lying on her stomach. Yeah, did you ever see anything so cute?
No, I never did.
Ah, don't be so modest, lad. I know you're thinking yours is cuter.
He's not bad, but...
I know you wouldn't want to miss this one. It's a picture of Sean in his 3-cornered pants.
What the well-dressed man...
From the day they were born, they've wound me. Colligan, 243 pounds, mind you. Wound me around the little fingers. Oh, putty in their hands I am. Yeah, it was a fine steak. Fine indeed. Tell me, Norton, you have them on 4-hour feedings?
Yes, every 4 hours, all day and all night. Now, I guess we can get on to those delivery dates that I want to set with you.
Yeah, time for that.
No.
Now, these here pictures we took the summer we spent up in Maine. This one here's Patrick. And this here picture we took out in the island last summer. Oh, yes, And here's a picture of me holding Robert when he was all of 3 weeks old. Fat little boy, wasn't he?
Well, he's not much fatter than mine now. He's...
By Barney McGonagall, man. No baby was fatter than Robert was at 3 weeks.
Well, you ought to take a look at Bobby and see for yourself, that's all.
Why, the doctor said to me, this is one of the fattest babies I ever did see.
Well, all right. All right, since I have no pictures. You win this round, Colligan. This round. Now, what about the steel contract there?
There was a lady who specializes in child education. Mm-hmm. She said to my wife, that child, I have never seen so fat a child. That was a real nice lunch.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, not only that. Good man's talk. Whew. My heaven, it's warm, ain't it?
Stifling.
Yeah. Well, I guess I better be rushing back to the office. Can't take too long, you know. I'll see you, Norton.
Wait a minute, Colligan. Wait a minute. What about that date of delivery on the steel? We didn't talk
I'll call you about it. And, man, if you think your baby is bigger than mine, hey, you'll have to prove it.
Well, I'll prove it all right. Big Irishman. Just wait. Just wait until I get a hold of my wife. I'm going to the nearest phone booth, and I'm going to call her up, and I'm going to tell her a thing or two.
Hello? Oh, David, hello, darling. What? Darling, you sound so excited. Get that photographer and get those pictures taken. But David, darling, this morning you said you didn't want to have pictures taken. What? What's that you said? All right, dear. All right. I'll call the photographer. All right, if you insist, David, I'll call him right away. Honestly, the more I know about David, the less I know about men. Oh, well. Dum dum da dum dum. La 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 la.
One sometimes gets the impression that certain families have a magic formula for making a hit with the young folks because all the teenagers flock to their houses again and again. If you track down the great secret, it's often nothing more than this. The lady of the house keeps a plentiful supply of Coke on ice at all times. She knows there's no better way of attracting the young people and keeping her own kids at home.
Mr. King, before you leave, would you like to have a look at the pictures of my 4 little ones?
I'd like to very much. I have a few of my own I think you might like to look at.
Oh, I would indeed.
You have 4 of them.
Eh?
Must be quite a handful for your wife.
Well, it took her a while before she learned to manage. But the little woman is right good at it now. How is young Mrs. Norton managing?
Oh, as much as everyone will let her manage. She's managing very fine.
I'm hoping I'll be meeting her very soon. But right now she's got enough on her hands.
She gets the work done one way or another.
One way or another?
But mostly another, as David will find out tomorrow.
And begorra, what does that mean?
It means that baby clothes get washed, bottles boiled, and dinner on the stove as if by an unseen hand.
Magic, huh?
Not quite magic, but come around tomorrow and you'll find out what Claudia uses instead.
I'll be there indeed. Nice to have met you. The top of the day to you, Mr. King.
And the top of the day to you, Mr. Colligan. Every day, Monday through Friday, Claudia comes to you transcribed with the best wishes of your friendly neighbor who bottles Coca-Cola. So listen again tomorrow at the same time. And now this is Joe King saying au revoir. And remember, whoever you are, whatever you do, wherever you may be, when you think of refreshment, think of Coca-Cola. For Coca-Cola makes any pause the pause that refreshes. And ice-cold Coca-Cola is everywhere. This broadcast of Claudia was supervised and directed by William Brown Maloney. And now here's a word from your friendly neighbor who bottles Coca-Cola.
I'm going to break in here to remind you that this is the programming on the Radio Theater channel. If you like that, you can go to oldtimeradiolisten.com on weekdays. And here's Soaptime. Now back to the show.
The Radio Theater channel. oldtimeradiolisten.com.
Kroger Tender Ray Beef. No other beef so fresh can be so tender presents Heart in Harmony, transcribed. Ladies, answer me this. It's a grand thrill, isn't it, to hear the family say, "Gee, Mom, this beef is sure good." Well, that's what you'll hear when you serve Kroger quality beef. It's delicious, it's tender, it's juicy. Yes, Kroger quality beef is a wonderful treat for those wonderful people who come home to you each night, your family. Just think how their faces will light up when the aroma of superbly cooked beef greets them as they step into the house. And then just wait until they see the dining room table with a thick, juicy Kroger quality beefsteak or a crusty brown beef roast awaiting their pleasure. And say, you'll get a lot of pleasure from the buying of Kroger quality beef because it's so economical. That's right, it's a mighty thrifty buy. And don't forget, when you buy nutritious and wholesome Kroger quality beef, you're getting beef that's carefully selected from the very best beef available on the market today. So be sure to visit your Kroger store soon, the only place you can buy it, and get Kroger quality beef. It's waiting for you at your Kroger store. And now, Hearts in Harmony. While Penny was away from home for a meeting with the mysterious and sinister Mr. Blake, Carrie Carlton, Penny's wealthy employer, came to the Gibbs home to see Nora Williams and find out who took the $2,000. Next morning at the farm, Mr. Williams is telling Freddie about it.
It was the strangest thing, Freddie. Nora said she was frightened half to death.
Nora shouldn't let that old woman scare her, Mr. Williams. Hey, how'd you know that the Carlton dame came to Gibbsy's house last night?
Well, I was up at the general store last night and thought I'd phone Nora and say hello. Nora said Mrs. Carlton just left.
Oh, so that rich old dame actually came to Penny's house, huh?
Yeah.
What was she trying to do? Find out how the other half lives?
No, she wanted to find out who took that $2,000 away from Miss Gibbs.
Uh-oh.
And Nora told her, of course.
That's just why I said uh-oh. I figured the kid would open her yap.
Well, don't worry, son. We'll all stand by if there's trouble.
No, you won't, Mr. Williams. I pulled that dumb stunt all by myself. And I'll get out of this jam all by myself, too.
Well, that might not be possible.
I'll figure something.
Well, let's not start worrying about getting out of trouble yet. Nora was pleasantly surprised at Mrs. Carlton's attitude. She didn't seem at all angry about the money. That's what's so strange about it.
Yeah? Well, maybe old lady Carlton ain't the kind that shows how sore she is. Maybe she's the kind that sizzles inside until she gets to the busting point, and then you gotta look out.
Well, that may be, but let's not worry about it until we have to. We have something else to think about at the moment. Returning that $2,000.
We got more than that to bother about, Mr. Williams. We gotta figure a way to make Gibbsy take the dough after we get it.
Well, you leave that to me. The main thing is to get $2,000 together and in a hurry. Miss Gibbs didn't need it last night, I understand.
No, we were pretty lucky there. But she's going to need it in a couple of days, I think. She's seeing old lady Carlton again this morning, and I guess that's what it's about.
Well, let's see. Your friend Johnny Keefe has $500, doesn't he?
Yeah, but I sure hate taking dough from him. It'd be a whole lot better if we could scrape the dough together ourselves.
Yeah, it would be a lot better, but can we do it?
I don't know. We can start with Prof. Rogers' $800.
You don't mind taking money from him?
No, that seems to be okay. After all, he is my uncle, and, well, he sort of feels that he owes Gibbsy something. She's sort of taken care of me for the last few months, and he does want to do something about that, so this is his chance. And we'll pay him back.
All right. We have his $800 and $300 of our own.
Uh-huh.
We're not in very good shape, son. We're $900 short.
Gonna have to take Mr. Keith's $500, huh?
I don't know where else we'll get it. Or the $400 will be lacking even then.
Well, Mr. Keith says he can still borrow the last $400 for us.
No, Freddie, I don't want him to do that. If any borrowing has to be done, I think we ought to do it.
Yeah, that's just swell. Who's gonna lend me even a busted button?
Well, I should be able to get $400 somewhere.
If $400's all we're worrying about, I guess we're taking Mr. Keith's $500, huh?
You don't want it, do you?
Well, not if we can do without it, I don't.
Well, I'll tell you what we'll do. You go see Miss Gibbs and tell her we'll have the full $2,000 by sometime tomorrow. She can promise Mrs. Carlton that, too.
Hey, you think that's so smart, Mr. Williams? You know, that means we gotta dig up 900 clams by tomorrow. Well, how are we going to do that?
I don't know. I haven't the slightest idea.
Then we better not tell Gibbsy to go making no promises to old Lady Carlton, because if Gibbsy don't come through, that Carlton dame is going to probably snap her head off.
But Miss Gibbs will have to promise something and deliver the full amount soon. And anyway, if Miss Gibbs is obligated to return the money soon, we'll have an incentive to work fast. You're sure you can get that $800 from your uncle?
Oh, yeah, sure. The prof wanted to give it to me when we needed the dough for the herd. Then he told me yesterday I could have it to pay Gibbsy back.
All right, then, $900 is all we need.
Yeah, that's right.
Now, you go back into town and tell Miss Gibbs she can promise to return the $2,000 to Mrs. Carlton tomorrow.
Okay, Mr. Williams, I'll do it, but somehow I got a feeling that things ain't going to work out as easy as we think. You know, 900 clams is an awful lot to dig up in a little time.
Who's there?
It's me, Gibbsy. Freddie.
Oh, hello, Freddie. Everything all right at the dairy?
Yeah, sure. Just great, Gibbsy. We're starting deliveries on Monday morning.
Oh, good. Had no idea you'd get started so soon.
Well, it was just a case of getting the herd, and then there was nothing else to stop us. Before long, we're going to have the best and the biggest dairy in Rossville.
Just Rossville, is that all?
Well, in the whole state, but after all, we can't deliver milk to everybody. Least of all, not in two little broken-down trucks.
Well, someday you'll have dozens of trucks.
Yeah, that's the way we figure, too. Say, look, you're seeing old Lady Carlton this morning, ain't you?
In a few minutes.
Gibbsy, I got good news for you.
You have?
It's about that $2,000 I took away from you.
Freddie, let's not talk about it. Mrs. Carlton was here last night to see Nora, and Nora told her that you took the money. I'm awfully worried about it.
Well, that's why this is good news, Gibbsy. Me and old man Williams are going to have the 2 G's for you sometime tomorrow.
Freddie, where are you going to get it? You're not taking money from Johnny Keith, are you?
No, we're not letting him borrow any to give to us neither.
Well, then where are you getting it? You can't borrow on the dairy. The bank has a note on the place already.
Yeah, I know about all that, Gibbsy. But we got all but 900 clams at a 2,000 together now, see? And we're going to have the 900 tomorrow. You can tell old Lady Carlton that she's going to get back her dough.
You have $1,100, Freddie? Yesterday you had only $300. You didn't do anything drastic to get the other $800, did you?
Well, no, Gibbsy. Now, what makes you think I did that?
You know very well what makes me think you did. Freddie, I don't want you getting into any more trouble. Now, don't worry about the $2,000. Let me worry about it.
Let you worry about it. When I'm the jerk that swiped it? Oh, no.
Freddie, please let me handle it my way. You did it your way in the beginning, and look at the mess you got yourself into.
Well, so what? I'm used to that.
Well, it's time you got used to something else. Doing things my way for a change. To thinking before you do anything.
Well, I've been thinking plenty, Gibbsy. And I know that the only way to help you out of this mess and get myself out of it, too, is to scrape up that $2,000 and let you give it back to the Carlton
dame. Well, I know that seems the only way to solve it, but quite obviously Mrs. Carlton has another solution.
Oh, yeah? What's she want to do about it?
I don't know, Freddie, but I intend to find out. I think that's what she wanted to see me about this morning.
She figures that I just plain stole the money, huh?
I'm afraid so, Freddie. It's all very strange. I don't understand what she's up to. She refused to let me tell her who took the money, yet she came here last night and asked Nora about it.
Well, I can figure the reason out for that easy. She didn't want you putting the finger on me and feeling bad about it. So she let somebody else do it.
No, Freddie, it's not as simple as that.
Well, I know one thing that's simple. Plain and simple. You give old Lady Carlton her 2,000 fish tomorrow, and she can't squawk about nothing or nobody.
She can if she wants to, Freddie.
Let her try to get it somewheres when she's got her dough back already.
Freddie, you forget. In this matter, we're in the wrong. Mrs. Carlton's in the right. Whatever she wants to do, she can do, and she usually does what she wants.
You mean whatever money can do, she can do?
Freddie, you have no right to say that. She hasn't bothered you so far. Actually, you know, she could have had you arrested after she spoke to Nora.
Yeah, I know about all that. I really did figure that the joint was going to look like the main room at a policeman's ball last night.
Well, she obviously didn't go to the police. She apparently has other plans.
Yeah. Maybe I'm going to wish that she did go to the police.
And that remains to be seen. Well, time to see her, I guess.
You'll tell her that she can have her dough back tomorrow, won't you, Gibbsy? You can tell her all 2,000 clams.
I will if I get the chance, Freddie, but under the circumstances, I'm afraid Mrs. Carlton's going to do most of the talking. About all I'll be able to do is to listen and listen and listen.
Come in.
Good morning, Mrs. Carlton.
Come right in, Miss Gibbs. You saw Mr. Blake last night?
Yes, I did.
Sit down. Tell me about it.
Well, I saw Mr. Blake at the...
I said sit down. Then tell me about it.
Yes, Mrs. Carlton.
There, that's better. Now, you saw Mr. Blake at that house in the country, and you were on time?
Exactly on time.
And did he ask for his money?
Yes, he did. And he didn't seem too upset because I didn't have it. I promised I'd give him the $5,000 tonight, though, and he said it was important that I do.
Yes, it's most important. I'm pleased to know our plans aren't completely ruined because you didn't give him the money last night. Did he question your ability to pay him $5,000?
Well, yes, he did, but I think I convinced him I could get that and a lot more when needed.
He didn't ask you where you were getting it, did he?
Not directly.
What do you mean by not directly?
Well, I mean he didn't ask me to name the person who was giving me the money. In fact, he seemed to feel that I was getting the money from a business or bonds or something.
I want him to feel that way about it. It is most important that no one ever know I am giving you this money.
I'll never let anyone know, Mrs. Carlton.
You let several of your friends know.
Well, that was an accident.
It was pure carelessness.
Yes, it was, I admit that. I take full blame for the loss of the $2,000.
Oh, do you now? What of this fellow, Freddie Lang?
Well, Freddie didn't realize what he was doing, Mrs. Carlton.
I think he did. He needed $2,000 very badly, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
So, you say he didn't know what he was doing when he took the money. He knew very well what he was doing. It was a pure and simple theft.
No, he thought the money was mine. He had an idea that I wouldn't need it for a while, so he simply borrowed it out of desperation. Everything he and his friends hoped for would have been lost without that money. Mrs. Carlton, he didn't take it for himself, but for them.
For the dairy, you mean?
Yes, for the dairy. You have no idea what wonders that dairy is doing for an almost destitute family, Mrs. Carlton. You met the daughter, Nora, last night.
Yes. She's employed in your home?
Well, she takes care of the baby and helps me with the house, but she's more of a companion and a friend than a servant.
And her parents?
All she has is a father. And this dairy is the first thing that he's ever shown the slightest interest in. He's one of those...
I know. There are many like him here in Glen Cove. Only they have money and can afford to be unsuccessful. Miss Gibbs, is this dairy a good dairy?
Oh, it's a wonderful dairy, Mrs. Carlton. Of course, they're just getting started. It'll be quite a while before they're really making money.
All good things start in a small way, Miss Gibbs. Tell your young Mr. Lang I will consider the stolen $2,000 as a loan.
Well, Mrs. Carlton...
Don't thank me. I shall expect your Mr. Lang to return the money to me at so much a month, and I shall be hard on him if he fails to meet his payments.
So the supposedly cruel Mrs. Carrie Carlton is not going to cause trouble because of the $2,000. Why is she being so generous? Is it because she knows of the dangers and troubles that lie in the future for Penny? Be sure to listen to the next dramatic episode of Hearts in Harmony. During these winter days, you've probably discovered this. Your family always has a keen, hearty appetite, but it's no problem satisfying everyone when you serve Kroger quality beef. It's everybody's favorite main dish, and Kroger quality beef is the beef you can count on being the very best right now. What a welcome home for your family when they find it's Kroger quality beef for dinner. What a pleasant surprise to find beef stew, or a delicious, magnificently thick steak, or a mouth-watering roast of beef. Whatever their favorite may be, your family is going to be mighty happy to find that tasty, nourishing beef dish on their own dinner table. So hurry up and get Kroger quality beef at your Kroger store. And remember, Kroger quality beef, an exclusive Kroger feature, is deliciously tender and juicy, and it's at your Kroger store now. Now, your local announcer.
The Couple Next Door, written by Peg Lynch and starring Peg Lynch and Alan Bunce.
Come on, Betsy. Come on. Finish your breakfast or you'll miss the school bus. Here's your toast.
Butter it for me, please.
All right, dear. Oh, this cold. Will I ever get over it?
For Pete's sakes, can't she butter her own toast? She's 7 years old.
Well, it's late, dear, and I can do it easier.
Well, she's got to learn to do things herself. My gosh, there are children younger than she is all over the world that have got to find food before they can even eat.
Darling, now just because you're upset.
Now, look, it is inconceivable. It is absolutely inconceivable.
Well, dear, it's late and the school bus will come along.
No, I'm not talking about. I mean, with all the title searches that went on, all the money we have shelled out building this new house, and all the problems we've had now, by golly, we should find that half the house is built on somebody else's property.
What's the matter with Daddy?
Darling, please, not in front of her.
Well, look, she'll find out sooner or later.
Well, there's no sense worrying her.
I'll find out what sooner or later.
Nothing, Betsy. Now eat your breakfast, please, dear.
She might just as well know. That's the trouble with people when they grow up. They're not taught when they're little that growing up isn't just living happily ever after.
What's wrong, Daddy?
Well, darling, Mr. Dibble said some strange man came around here and told Mr. Dibble that half the property here belongs to him, to this man. That part, apparently, that our kitchen and dining room are built on. That's why we came home from the sales convention in Florida.
I thought you came home because you were lonesome for me.
Oh, we were, dear. And that is the main reason we came home, because we were lonesome for you, of course, sweetie.
Janet, look, it's all very well for Jack as a lawyer to tell me to relax and not worry about
Well,
that.
what
But
can
by
we
golly-
do? What can we do until the man actually puts in a claim or something? Now, we've gone over all that, dear.
Nah.
Try to calm down, will you?
Calm down, Jiminy. Look, what if he does own the property? What if he refuses to sell? Where does that leave us?
What do you mean, Daddy?
Daddy means... Oh, now you're getting Betsy all worried. Daddy means that if the man refuses to sell the part our dining room and kitchen are on, well, then I guess we'd have to cut those rooms off and move them over and put them on somewhere else.
Really? You mean they'd move them? Oh, Mommy, that would be fun. Could I stay home and watch them do it?
You know, a child's point of view is really refreshing, isn't it?
Yeah, refreshing. Yes, it certainly is refreshing.
Now, honey.
Now, look here. If that strange guy shows up today, don't forget you call me at the office at once. Either he's a crackpot, as Jack suggested, or if he has claims, then by golly, we're going to get this thing settled. I want to know what that guy is up to.
A couple of aces make the perfect pair. As you can hear, week in and week out, it's Dialer's Choice as CBS Radio presents songs by Rosemary Clooney and Vic Damone. They both visit you regularly on most of these same stations every weekend, and both of them sing the songs you like to hear. Held captive by household chores on Saturday? Well, you can still enjoy the sparkling songs of Rosemary and Vic. Heading for distant places on Sunday? Well, keep your automobile radio tuned to CBS Radio, and this light-hearted twosome will follow you anywhere. If you want your spirits lifted or want to erase those weekday cares, join us on CBS Radio as our road shows starring Rosemary Clooney and Vic Damone come your way all weekend long. Also every weekend, the devotees of drama can dote on such famous stories as Gunsmoke, Suspense, Indictment, the FBI in Peace and War, and yours truly, Johnny Dollar. So, if gay, light-hearted music is your dish, it's Rosemary Clooney and Vic Damone. Or, for you drama fans, CBS Radio offers a full measure every weekend.
Yes, he's Mommy's darling baby. You like to have a bath, huh? You do? You do, darling? Oh, come in. Oh, come in, Mr. Dibble.
I just thought I ought to tell you that man just showed up.
What man? Oh, close the door, will you? I'm bathing Bobby.
Yeah. That fella said he owned half this property.
Oh, my goodness, he's out there?
Yeah. I don't know how long he's been here. So, suddenly I looked over, saw him sitting on the stone wall, making notes again, or drawing pictures or something.
Notes or pictures about what?
Well, I don't know. None of my business. But it might be your business, so I figured I ought to tell you.
Oh, dear, yes, thank you. Hand me that towel, will you, Mr. Dibble?
Yeah.
Get Bobby out of the tub here. No, the bath is over. I know you like it. I'll get your bottle right away. Mr. Dibble, I can't leave Bobby. Would you ask the man to come in and say I'd like to talk to him?
Well, I guess it's all right. He's kind of strange. Talks kind of funny. I won't be too far away in case you want to call me or anything.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Dibble. Thank you. I'm sure he's all right.
Well, I'll ask him to come in.
Yes, here, I'll get your bottle right away. It's right here. Hey, be good baby. Mama has to talk to somebody. Here we are. There. That's my good baby. Yes, that's my good baby. Come in. Oh, do come in.
Oh, thank you. It's very nice of you to ask me in. Wasn't at all necessary, you know.
Oh, well, I thought we ought to meet. After all, I mean, my husband and I rushed home from Florida when we got the news.
Oh? Well, I certainly hope it was good news.
Good news? I'm talking about the fact that you told Mr. Dibble you owned half of our property here.
Oh, good heavens, I hope you didn't rush home from Florida just for that.
Just for that? Well, we've been very upset about it.
Really? Yes. Why? Well, I don't see anything to be upset about, as you put it.
Nothing to be upset about. My husband is nearly out of his mind.
I can't think what for, but I don't want the property, you know.
You don't?
Oh, good heavens, no. What would I do with it? Well, hello there, young man. It is a boy, isn't it?
Well, yes, it is a boy. Look here, Mr.
Ferris, Miss Paul Ferris. You know, a baby is really the most remarkable thing in the world. Actually, a baby is the only thing that makes me feel sometimes I should have settled down. But...
Mr. Ferris, if you own this property, or a half of it...
Oh, just about half, I would say, but don't give it another thought. I only mentioned it in passing. What's his name?
Only mention... Mr. Dibble.
Oh, no, the baby.
Robert, what do you mean only mentioned it in passing?
Well, that's all. Well, I never have said a word about it, knowing that your builder was going to repeat it. Well, that is most unfortunate and rather surprising. He seems like a very close-mouthed man. That type usually is. Very surprising. I say, do you mind if I do a sketch of this young fella? Hello there, Bobby.
Mr. Ferris, I don't understand this at all. How do you own any of this? I mean, you're English, aren't you?
Oh, no, I'm American, but I lived in England a great deal. England, France, Italy, India, China, Tahiti. Fact is, I'm on my way to Japan right now. I'm just passing through my old hometown. I thought I'd take one more look at this magnificent view.
Oh, yes, isn't it? With the lake and the pine trees. Oh, I can't discuss the view, Mr. Ferris. Really, I mean, it seems very funny when we bought the property that we didn't hear about you.
Hold Bobby a little higher, can you? That's fine, thank you.
Mr. Ferris, if you would please explain. I don't
And it's not strange. They probably all think I'm dead. I suppose I'm what they used to call in novels the black sheep of the family. Now, I'm the one who was never going to amount to a row of pins, as Grandmother Ferris used to say. Well, I guess she was right. I don't amount to a row of pins. But I've had a wonderful life. Still have a wonderful life. Oh, I paint a little, sell my paintings. They're not very good, but I make out. What I wanted to do was to see the world, and I still have a lot to see. So don't worry about the property. I don't want it. I won't be back again.
Well, that's all very interesting, Mr. Ferris, but I'm sure we have to be more practical about things. I know that my husband...
Well, I'm never practical. That's uninteresting, don't you think?
Well, yes, I guess it is, really. Supposing I make some tea and you tell me how it's possible to get through life without being a little bit practical once in a while.
Well, it's very simple. It's taken me a long time to learn it, but it's very simple. Don't let things upset you, as you put it, and simply enjoy life.
Well, that's all very well, but sometimes there are legal complications.
Exactly, and who wants to be bothered with those? Lawyers, bankers, arguments, decisions, papers to be signed. Oh, no. It's all very tedious, and life is much too short.
Yes, but if you own some of this property...
I told you, don't give it another thought.
Well, you just can't...
The property is yours. I give it to you. There. It's very simple.
Well, thank you. That's very nice of you.
Not at all. Now, I'll finish this sketch of Bobby, and you can hang it up somewhere in your new house. Something to remember me by.
All right. Now, hold still, Bobby. Let the man draw your picture, darling. Yes, hold up. Hold up.
Are you kidding? That is without doubt the most idiotic story I have ever heard in my life. Look, nobody just gives somebody a piece of property. Well, the guy sounds absolutely wacky.
Why, it's the people who do what they want to do without hurting anyone else are always considered wacky.
How could you believe such a nutty story? Look, either this guy is a crackpot or he's smart as a whip. You can't tell me that he hasn't got something up his sleeve.
Oh, he hasn't at all.
Oh.
Well, I believe him. Unfortunately, people like that are always difficult to explain to somebody else.
Well, if it's true, do you realize what a bombshell that's going to cause with the estate now divided up, with the other relatives who sold it, with the bank, with the real estate companies, to say nothing of the 1,001 legal complications? And why didn't you call me when he was here, as I told you to?
Well, I don't know, dear. He got to talking, and it didn't seem necessary. I mean, we were having tea, and he was drawing a picture of Bobby, and... Oh, isn't it good, dear? He said it wasn't very good, but really, I think the picture is...
And just where is this fascinating, delightful world traveler?
He's on his way to Japan. That's what he said.
Well, look, nobody, I don't care how impractical he is, can just take off for Japan without packing his suitcase. I take it he's practical enough to have a suitcase.
Well, I suppose, but I don't know where he was staying. He just wasn't the kind of person you ask trivial things like that about, dear.
Oh.
I mean, once he lived in a villa in Florence, Italy, that was once lived in by Michelangelo.
Oh.
Think of it. He told me about the marble floors, beautiful statues.
How old was he?
Ageless. With perfect manners.
Call the hotels, track this guy down, call the airport, see if he's made a reservation on that 7 o'clock plane. In the meantime, I'll drive over and get Jack. We need a lawyer. How could you be so impractical?
It's very simple. I just decided not to let things upset me.
Oh, Call the airport. Mr. Ferris, for the love of heaven, will you listen to reason, please? I mean, look, we tracked you down here at the airport, and you heard my lawyer, Jack. Jack, tell him again how impossible
No, there's no need to tell me again. I quite understand, and it was very nice of you all to see me off. I'm delighted to meet you, but as you see, the gates are open, my plane is leaving.
Jack, will you, for the love of Mike?
Mr. Ferris, I believe your claim to the estate is valid, but you just can't walk off like this. It isn't done.
Oh, it isn't done. How often have we all not done things because it isn't done, and how much we all miss?
Yes, I know.
Well,
Mr.
that's so
Ferris.
true, Mr. Ferris, but the effect on the estate has to be considered. Your claim affects hundreds of people. Why, there'll be all sorts of legal complications. This is why it may take months, years to unravel. You just can't say it's yours, but you don't want it and walk off. I mean, well, you can't do it.
But I am doing it. Oh, you lawyers are all alike. Now, look here. Here's the envelope with my plane ticket. Now, on the back of it, I shall write, to Mr. Robert Piper, I leave any and all interest...
But no, you can't leave it to my son. I mean, Jack, will you tell him?
In the Ferris estate, signed Paul Ferris. There you are.
Mr. Ferris, I don't even know if that's legal on the back of an envelope. I mean, it isn't even notarized.
There you are. I'm off to Japan. There's my plane. They're waiting for me. Adieu, arrivederci, goodbye. And Mrs. Piper, don't forget...
I won't. Goodbye.
Don't forget what?
Oh, I don't know. In short, to enjoy life, I guess.
Well, I don't know if this envelope is legal or not. I just don't know.
Well, don't worry about it, Jack.
Don't worry about it. I'm a lawyer. You've got to be practical.
Well, maybe we don't always. Now, there's a man you said, dear, who was told he would never amount to a row of pins. Well, come to think of it, who wants to amount to a row of pins, huh?
Yes. He's doing all right.
I don't know what you're both talking about. It's a good thing some of us keep our feet on the ground.
Yes, Jack. Yes. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
No oily aftertaste, no oily aftertaste. Now there's a margarine.
Good luck's the margarine.
With no oily aftertaste.
Today's good luck is the light margarine. Light in flavor, light on your tongue. Just like the high-priced spread. Lever Brothers has world rights to the process that makes good luck different from other margarines. It's light. Guaranteed to leave no oily aftertaste or your money back.
No oily aftertaste. Good luck, good luck, good luck, good luck.
The Couple Next Door is written by Peg Lynch and stars Peg Lynch and Alan Bunce with Francie Myers, Madeline Pierce, John Shelley, Dean Carlton, and Alistair Duncan, and is produced by Walter Hart. This is Stuart Metz, inviting you to listen Monday for The Couple Next Door.
Have been listening to the Radio Theater Channel Weekly Download. Check out our continuous stream at www.otrlisten.com. And join us next week for another Radio Theater Channel Weekly Download.